Welcome everybody, Tim Wagner here with a Monday the 10th of February live lunch and learn. I'm here every Monday sharing some inspiration, some tools, some tips, some coaching, a lot of it from my professional pointer program that I've developed over 16 years of being a coach, mentor, guide, speaker. So if we haven't had the privilege of meeting us yet, my name's Tim Wagner. I said that already. I'm an international speaker and a professional pointer. As I point business professionals, teams that are operating in high function, high stress states for long periods of time, I point them in a new direction to find purpose and meaning outside of the stress-filled state that we find ourselves in. And that's been a primary focus of mine for many years now, is helping people direct themselves through the other side of stress. But not only that, what is the cause of stress internally? Why are you feeling stressed or anxious or overwhelmed or brownout? Brownout, if you've not heard it before, watch one of my other videos. The link below there for my community to join. But if you're finding yourself in that state, why? There's got to be an underlying cause to this. So great, I can help you treat your state of anxiety and stress in the moment using breath work, many other techniques. But why are you finding that in the first place? Now, many years ago, when I left the corporate world, I went on a search, a discovery to find out who am I and why am I here? What's my purpose? And what is the meaning for me being around on the spinning ball we call Earth? And it took me many years, in fact, it was over 4 years, to actually discover it. Now, I've taken a lot of that program, and I'm going to refer to it in a moment, to create a journey to help people very much through a similar situation that I was in. And one of the key areas was identifying the need for having a very clear personal purpose. So this is what we're going to talk about today. Now, if you've heard from Eckhart Tolle before, and he wrote the book, The Power of Now, it was many years of reading this book before I started to actually understand what he was talking about living in the moment. And he's got a quote there where he says, "Your primary task is not to seek salvation through creating a better world, but to awaken out of the identification form." Now, blah, blah, blah. Wow, that's a lot of words. What does that actually mean? Well, this is what it means to me, is that our role on this planet as humans is to not find the solutions outside for salvation, for peace, for joy, love, fulfillment externally. But it's to awaken the internal identification, is knowing who you are internally. Once you have a clear understanding of who you are as a person, as a leader, as a father, as a mother, as a person in the community, at your church, when you know who you are, then you're able to assist and guide and coach others on the outside. So that was very much a detailed journey of mine. Now, today, we're going to be going through what is a piece from my life mastery journey for ambitious leaders. And we're going specifically understanding and establishing who you will become in your journey, which is about your purpose statement. Now, a purpose statement is a clear, concise declaration of your unique role in life. It's the why behind everything that you do, capturing your core values, your passions, and what drives you. And it acts as a guide and a compass, aligning all decisions, actions, and goals with your deeper sense of purpose. Now, when you write a purpose statement, this gives you that clear direction so that you can make intentional decisions and choices. Should I do this or should I not? For example, let's say that you're going down a path and you come to a fork in the road. You can go in one direction. It's dark. There's no lit. There's no lights on it. There's no one else there. But there's something that's drawing you down this journey of the unknown because well, hang on, this is going to be unique. I'm going to learn something. On the other path, you've got a trodden path. People have done it before. You've been there. You know what it looks like. It's the safe one. It's the comfortable one. It's predetermined what's going to happen. But there's something drawing you down the other side. The question is, should I go down that path or not? Now, when you've got a purpose statement and you've written one, you can then refer to this opportunity as this path to that statement and saying, is that path aligned to who I am, my values, my purpose? If the answer is no, you know what to do. If the answer is yes, you know what to do. So this is where the value of a purpose statement lies. Now, when I first wrote this, and it comes off the back of Dr. John DeMartini's value principles. And if you don't know what that is, please click the link below there to go to my community. As you'll find, last week's live lunch and learn was around your values and Dr. John DeMartini's value principles. So once you've done that and multiple exercises, which we're going to touch base on now, to find out how do I do this, then it starts being clear. So the first point is, what is a purpose statement? The next one is, why do you want one? So many years ago, I had a program of my own. This is BC, before COVID, if you didn't know BC. And I did I did quite a few webinars or master classes around, it was called the Wealth Thinking Workshop, about how you think about money, changing paradigms about wealth creation. And it was basically just sharing what I was busy learning about what happens in the economy and so on. But after COVID, fast forward, that didn't happen anymore. It shut down. We had an office, we closed. But many people asked me questions. And so I was asked, write a book. And I procrastinated on it. I didn't do it. It didn't fulfill. I wasn't excited about writing this information in a book. So one day I sat down and I went, why am I procrastinating on it? People are asking for it. There's value in this. I love coaching and teaching on this information I'm learning about the economy. So I then referred it to my values and my purpose statement. And I realized my driving why, the reason, was not about writing a book. As soon as I aligned it to my values, which is breaking down, disseminating, sometimes confusing complex things, and regurgitating it, sharing it, teaching it in a simple, understandable way, then I thought, well, the book aligns to that, because if I focus on why I want to write the book, not for the book, but for sharing information, coaching and teaching, done. It took me 1 week to write, 1 week to edit, and another week to publish. That's just an example. Why do you want one? It is your light. So here's the core thing. First step, there's 5 of them, running through them in literally only a few minutes. Identify your core values. Again, refer to DeMartini from last week. What principles do you hold dearly? These are non-negotiables of how you live your life and how you interact with everybody around. Your values are what you hold most dear in life. Now, we're not talking about the pre-programmed ones from preachers, teachers, parents. Love, integrity, honesty, trust. Great values. We're talking about your unique ones to you that are personal, and the specific exercises you do. Then, what are you passionate about? This is your why. What activities, topics, causes make you feel alive and fulfilled? When you engage with them, why are you excited? What drives you? I've got an exercise called 7 Levels Deep that I take my clients through, which is getting down from out of the conscious thinking mind to the subconscious mind and understanding what is that core driver that gets you out of bed in the morning. Do you know yours? And if you would like to discover it or uncover it, as I estimate 85% of my clients do not know theirs, reach out to me. Then number 3, what are you naturally talented at? Now here, there's another exercise you go through called the 5 adjectives, because what you believe you're talented at may be slightly different from what other people close to you know and feel that you are talented at. So these are the natural talents, the things that you do, the skills that you know, the thoughts that you have, and what you do every day that comes easily and naturally to you. Yes, it can be a learned skill, but it's often interesting to ask others what they believe your natural talents are. So these are the strengths that serve you in your daily work and contribute not only to your own fulfillment, but others around you as well. Number 4, what impact do you make to other people's lives? How do you want to contribute to the world and to others? What legacy do you want to leave behind? So you want to write a sentence. Write the difference that you want to make in the world and to others as the result of you being fulfilled. So how do you make other people's lives better. Number 5, you're taking these things and combining them, your core values, your passions, your strengths, and your impact. And you're writing some points, specific points down to start filling out and creating a sentence. Now, here's the key thing. This is not a matter of writing a sentence and going, that's right. This is a journey, a process that does take time. It can take weeks in order to really identify with a core statement or sentence that means something to you, that when you read it, you feel fulfilled and you go, that is me. It may take some time. You write a draft. You take these words and you play with the words to create a sentence and you refine them. Would you like to know what mine is? No? Press stop. Chat to you later. Carry on if you want to know. Okay. So when I went through my values are education, learning education, business, and health. Now, health I determine also as my lifestyle. I live the freedom that I have within that. My business is also determining wealth creation. It's about money creation, what I'm doing to generate not only financial wealth, but personal wealth and good feelings, wealth in all of its integrity and entirety. And the next is about education, but it's not only about educating myself, permanently learning, but also about me educating others. So when I write that, I come up with a very specific statement. So yours may start like, for example, you're going to have, and perhaps you want to write this down. Start with, I strive to live a life of. I strive to live a life of, and then write some values. Using my passion for, and then write your topic of that passion. And my strength in, this would be that skill that you're actually talking about. How I'm going to impact, whatever impact it is that you want to make your legacy in the world, into the world. So I strive to live a life of value, using my passion for, what is the topic, or your passion, and my strength in, whatever the skill is, to impact how you're going to impact your legacy in the world. Then once you've written it, ask, does this fill you up? And if you're not sure, say to someone you love, your spouse, share it with them. And how does it make you feel? Not them, you. It's personal to you. But share it, and then you start to notice. So once you've got this clearly listed down, you create something. This is mine. I learn, I disseminate and exemplify my life's knowledge through my lifestyle of adventure and travel, inspiring others to take action towards living their life purpose. This is my guide. And when I aligned the need to write, or the want or the drive to write that book, this is where I aligned it to, and it kicked into place. Share yours if you would like to find out a little bit more. Does that connect? If you want to share with me, you're welcome to. Dr. John DeMartini says, when you go and do what is most value to you, that is when you have the most fulfillment in life. When you break down the word fulfillment, it's feeling full, fully filled, filling your cup first before you go and serve others. Fulfillment. That's the link to my Pathfinder community. You can scan that QR code, take you straight there. It's free. Register. The link is also below in the chats or comments. It's wonderful. I'm here live on YouTube, Facebook, and LinkedIn every week. The recordings are either my YouTube channel or also my Pathfinder community. Now, in the community, there's a lot more value. I think there's about 30 or 28 of the live lunch and learns, many different lessons, all just 15-minute sound bites. In there, you're also going to find breathing techniques for stress release and clarity. You're going to find my book, For Burnout to All Out in 60 Seconds. You're going to find coaching and training and self-development models as well. I plow, no, see, this is not edited. I plow a lot of energy and effort into that, including lives. I love communication. I love sharing. Reach out to me. My name's Tim Wagner. It's been a pleasure talking with you. Until the same time, next